Good morning. Really fancy doing some batch cooking. It's really easy to do. That is a beastie sandwich. I recommend trying that. Should have worn goggles. So good. And hope you are really well. Welcome back to my channel, or hello if you are new here. I am Steph and I am a mum to two little boys. We have Lenny, who's 3, who is at nursery today, and George, who is 1, who is currently with me. If you have followed me for a while, you'll know that I absolutely love food. I love cooking, I love eating it, I just love food. And I am currently trying to grow some food as well. Trying being the key word. A lot of it seems to be going well. We have a few issues with the pak choi, shall we say? But I'm going to try again with pak choi. But that is a totally different subject to what we're doing today. We're going to have a little bit of a foodie day today. So I absolutely love cooking food, and I haven't been food shopping this week, so I'm using what we've got in the house already to make some hopefully very tasty things. I want to make some bread, I've got some sausages here defrosting, I've got some puff pastry in the freezer, in the fridge that needs using up. So we're going to do that. I've got some apples that need using up, so I might make a little crumble. I'm just going to see where the day takes us, but I really fancy doing some batch cooking, getting organised with some food, hopefully prevent anything going to waste, because we've got quite a few things that need using up, so we're going to do that. Yeah, hopefully we can make some really nice things. So come spend the day with us, let's get our cook on and make some tasty food. I have seen this recipe on Instagram on it says a 3-ingredient bread loaf, but do you not class water as an ingredient? So you need bread flour, yeast, water and salt. And apparently it's really easy to do, so let's try it out. Let's try and make it. I want to make some like bread rolls rather than a loaf of bread. So we're going to give it a whirl, see how it turns out. I've only ever made bread once before and it was actually quite nice. And the recipe I used had honey in it, and Ben kept making comments about it tasting really sweet. So this one hasn't got honey in it, so hopefully he'll approve a bit more. So we need 750 grams of bread flour. Add the yeast into the flour and stir. So it's 10 grams of yeast. This is only 7. We'll reset the scales. I've been missold. That's 6 grams. That says 7. Oh no, it's changed. I do have some more packets in the cupboard, so I can get it to 10. Then add the yeast into the flour, then add the salt. I'm hoping to make like different bread rolls, not one big loaf. And then the salt, we need 10 grams of salt. 10. We have to add most of the water, not all of it. So why have we got that much then if we don't need to add all of it? So we've got 500 mils of warm water. Get rid of my scales now before I mess them up. I've added a bit. Definitely needs more. Right, I'm doing exactly what she says, so we're just gonna keep at it. It's like a really shaggy dough at the minute. Right, I'm gonna add a lot of water. I'm just winging it like I know what I'm doing. I haven't got a clue. Right, now she says I need to turn it out on the work surface and knead it for 10 minutes. I really hope this works. Right, we're getting somewhere. I think we're getting somewhere. I'm literally watching her video back to back to make sure I'm doing this right. But I think we are starting to get somewhere. It feels really heavy. I've got to knead it now until it's smooth, and we're getting there. It said about 10 minutes. I'm not sure who this lady is I'm watching, but I really like her kitchen. Do you think that'll do? It's so heavy. Right, then she says to put it back in the same dish that we made it in and then cover it up for an hour. We will do just that. Cover her over, leave it for an hour. It's 10:15. Where am I going to put her? Put it there. And we'll get back to that in an hour's time and see how it's done. So next up, we have got some puff pastry from Aldi. I like the one you get from Tesco's because you can get the extra large roll. But this is what it is. We're gonna go with this. I've got some sausages that need using up, and I've also got some cheddar that needs using up because we had like a cheese board, so we've got a few bits of cheese open that need using up. So I'm gonna make half of the puff pastry sausage rolls and then maybe some cheese twists of some sort. I'm not sure. I'm just going to roll it out and see what the size of this pastry is like. You alright, mate? Yeah, you got the wee remote. The thing is, I've got the sausages and I want to use some of them for our tea tonight as well. I know what I'm going to do. Come on out, mate. So I'm going to do the puff pastry, all the sausage rolls, and I'm going to make a cheese savoury sandwiches for lunches with the cheddar that we've got left over. That's my plan, because I don't think I'm going to get a lot of sausage rolls out of these, and I like to batch cook them, separate them in separate bags, and then freeze loads, and then Ben can just get them out as and when he wants them for lunch for work. So while the sausages are defrosting, I'm just going to make a very quick cheese savoury. So I absolutely love cheese savoury. It's one of my favourite sandwich fillings. Like, you know, when you go to petrol stations and you can pick a petrol station sandwich. I love a cheese savoury. And it's really, really easy to do. I'm just going to grate the cheddar up. I'm going to start with 2 decent sized carrots and see how far that gets me. Just grate them up into the cheese. Just going to give that a mix up, make sure we've got enough carrot mixed in. Then we need a red onion. The last batch I made, I mixed it with red onion and spring onion as well. That was really nice. The onion's not that big, so I'm just going to put the whole lot in, I think. And see how it goes. I couldn't even tell you what make this blender is that I've got. Oh, Silvercrest. I've had it for so many years, but it does the job, and that's all we need. Right, just put the onion in there now, and that is pretty much done. Just need the mayonnaise added in as well. My eyes are watering, that is a very strong onion. Oh, my eyes! Oh. Should have worn goggles. Oh, that stinks so bad. Dear me. And we need a generous amount of mayonnaise. And just give that a good old mix. All done! Anyone else keep all of their ice cream tubs? Right, just gonna put that in there. And that is the cheese savoury all done, and that can be stored in the fridge now, ready for packed lunches. I can't help myself. Let's have a little nosy. It has been half an hour. Oh, she's growing. She's growing. Let's cover her back up. I've just set the oven to 200 degrees for the sausage rolls. Do want sausages for tea for tonight, so I'll keep 4 aside for tea tonight and 4 for now. Just going to take the sausages out of the skin for the sausage rolls. I'm really hoping 4 is going to be enough, but we can make a little go a long way. I found a caramelised onion chutney in the cupboard that goes out of date in September 25. So I'm going to use that to go in the sausage rolls. I'm just going to cut down there. Then we get a sausage roll, spread it out. I was worried we won't have enough, but I think it's actually just going to be just the right amount. Spread that out. Perfect. Then on with the chutney, caramelised onion chutney. Can't open this. Oh, there we go. Oh, that smells good. Yeah. How am I going to do this without contaminating the spoon? Actually, I think I'm going to be using it all up anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, just the right amount of chutney in there as well. Then we will fold these over to make our little mini rolls. Shove that filling in a bit more. With a fork, you just want to seal the edges. Then just want to cut them up into little bite-sized pieces if you like. I'm going to try and fit them all on one tray if I can. Don't think I'll be able to. I need one more tray for probably 3 or more sausages. 3 sausages. Never mind. You just want to give them a bit of an egg wash. I'm currently keeping all of my eggshells to dry out and crush to go around my plants to prevent slugs from eating my plants. Seems to be working so far, so we shall see. A little egg wash on all of the rolls. Then I've got some sesame seeds, which, if anything, just makes them, oh heavens, makes them look a little bit prettier. So I'm just going to sprinkle some sesame seeds on the top. And that is them done. I'm going to put them into the oven now, which is preheated to 200 degrees. And we'll see them again in about 25 minutes or so. I found a recipe on BBC Good Food, oaty apple crumble. So we're going to give that a whirl. I'm just going to have to adapt the recipe a little bit because it says use a full bag or 6 apples, and I've only got 4. And it says this serves 10, but I'm only wanting to serve it 4 anyway. So I'm just going to take the recipe as a rough guide and adapt it to suit. So we're going to use oats. It says oats and flour. We've got plain flour. It says to add flaked almonds, but none of us like nuts. The boys like nuts, but me and Ben don't. So that is what we're going to make. So I'm going to peel my 4 apples and cook them off as well. But I need to get George for a nap as well. So I'm just going to peel them for now while he's still happy. Take him for a nap and I'll be back. Sausage rolls are done. Stay there, mate. Don't touch. Stay there. Don't touch. Don't they look delicious? Don't touch, let me eat it, George. It's hot. One minute. Don't touch. Goodbye. Don't touch. Very happy with them. They look so good. And there's the 3 little lonely ones as well. Delicious. Oh, very hot. Very hot. It's been just over an hour since we did the bread. And the video says to knock out the air and then shape it. Oh, that was satisfying. Air is out. Then we've got to shape it. So hopefully, oh, it's not that sticky actually, which I hope means it's not going to be dry. Okay, looking good. So I'm hoping to get 4 rolls out of this. So I'm just going to divide it into 4. I am a total beginner when it comes to bread making, so this is a total wing it process and see how we get along. I'm just going to try and shape them. Really don't know how these are going to turn out, but like I said, it's all about learning. Just trying to shape them into logs, kind of. Am I going too far by scoring them? Don't know, but we're going with it. We're going with it. Any bread making experts here are probably shouting at me. So they now go in the oven, 200 degrees for 30 minutes, which will take us to about 12:10. So maybe I could have one for my lunch, if they turn out alright. In we go. Wish them luck. Fingers crossed. Okay, so we have got the sausage rolls cooling. Apples are de-skinned and diced, ready to be cooked. And the bread, can you see it, is rising. And while we're having a day all about food, I'm going to show you outside because I'm so happy with how everything is doing. So we've got the rocket here, that is looking amazing. It tastes so nice, except this bit's been nibbled at by, my lettuce has been nibbled at as well, look. And then we've got broccoli, carrots, leeks, broccoli, this one's probably my biggest one. Got some spinach coming on there. I think that maybe needs thinning out a bit now. More broccoli, potted up some parsley yesterday. Got main crop, no, they are the early crop potatoes in this bag. Another big broccoli there. Hi Myla. And then we've got more food down here. More broccoli, more leeks, more broccoli, coriander. We've got mint, parsley, carrots, lettuce, rocket that I repotted in here yesterday. This is another one that's just got repotted yesterday, more rocket. So I'm actually going to have my first harvest from the rocket to go with my lunch. I'm going to have one of the bread buns with the cheese savory. While the bread's finishing off, I'm just going to make a start on the apple crumble. So I've got my apples in here, which you cook off with caster sugar, and it says to use 85 grams, but like I said, I'm not using as many apples as the recipe says. Oh, that's the wrong one. Which one's this one then? Oh, that one. I'm totally just going to eyeball this recipe and hope for the best. So I'm just going to put 2 tablespoons in for now. And it says if it starts sticking to the bottom, add a splash of water. Them bread buns smell incredible. I'll be honest, I'm not doing very well with this recipe because it says to add brown sugar as well, and I've just realised I've got no brown sugar. This is for the oat top. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Get my scales back out because we then need to measure butter and honey. So we need 100 grams of butter. Don't worry, I've got more in the fridge. That I did check on. So we've got 100 grams of butter and then we need 50 grams of honey, which I'm going to try and get 50 grams out of this, but we haven't got an awful lot. Oh, that's 20. So we've got our butter and honey, which I'm just going to melt down. Then back in this dish, we're going to mix together some oats. How many oats we need? So it says 300 grams of oats, so I'm going to do 150 and see how that takes us. You know something, I'm just going to do 110 because that we mix with the flour. It might be a lot. So plain flour, it says 300 grams again, so I'm just going to do another 100 or 110. That'll definitely be enough. found some cinnamon. So 1 teaspoon. Love the smell of cinnamon. That'll do. Bread buns. You gotta be ready now. Oh wow, they are a beast! That sounds hollow. Look at them! They are gonna make a massive sandwich. I'm just gonna pop the bread on here to cool. The weight's so heavy. I don't know if they're maybe a bit overdone. I don't know. A bit hard on the top, you see. We'll see. I'll cut into it when they've cooled down a bit and see how they are. Right, back to the crumble. So all you do with the crumble now is apparently add this butter and honey mixture, which should be butter, honey and sugar, but you know something, I've made more of the butter recipe than I did the oats, didn't I? So I'm not going to put it all in. But it's more of like a flapjacky kind of, but it's still crumbly. So once it's being baked in the crumble, I think it'd be quite nice. And my apples are getting soft now, and the recipe says to add some raisins or sultanas, so I'm going to add some of them in there as well. The recipe says to do it until they are tender, and I can easily get a fork through them, so I'm just going to say that will do. Baking is not my strong point. Like, I absolutely love food, love cooking like savoury dishes all day long. Baking is not my strong point at all. However, this year I said to myself, you're going to learn. You're going to push yourself out of your comfort zone and learn more about baking. I think what I don't like about baking is you've got to be quite precise with the recipe and the ingredients, and you can't taste as you go along like you can with, say, cooking a spag bol or a curry, or, you know, I don't know what it's going to taste like now until it's cooked and it's done. I don't know what that bread's going to be like until it's cooked and it's done. And yeah, my New Year's resolution, if you like, was to be able to bake mainly a cake and be confident and say, yeah, I can bake a cake, you know. We've still got a long way to go, but I'm learning. You've got to try from somewhere. You've got to learn from somewhere, haven't you? So I think I've done just the right amount of crumble mix there, though. And then I'm going to go to the shop when I pick Lenny up from school and get some custard to go with it, so we can have apple crumble and custard for tea tonight. I'm really happy with that. That doesn't look too bad at all, does it? Hopefully it tastes alright when it comes out of the oven. I'm really not sure how these bread buns are going to be. Like, oh no, now they've cooled down, they are actually quite soft. Which one do I have for my lunch? They are quite massive. I hope they're alright. I'm going to go with this one. It just feels so heavy. But I said the dough was heavy, didn't I, when I was making it? Is it going to be alright? Oh, that smell. Yeah, they do feel a bit doughy. Let's have a taste. Let's put some butter on. I don't want to waste a full sandwich if they taste awful, but put a bit of butter on and have a bite. Don't think I'll be able to eat a full one of these though. It's massive. Oh, I would love, even though I've got all this food around me, some homemade soup to dip in this bread in. Homemade mushroom soup. Right, let's give it a taste. You know something? That ain't all that bad. I'm quite happy with that. That isn't too bad at all. That isn't bad at all. I'm going to make myself a sandwich with it. I'm going to have ham and cheese savoury with rocket that I've just washed from the garden. Honestly, this rocket even smells quite strong. It tastes so nice. I've picked enough to do a sandwich for me and Ben. I'm going to wait for them to cool down a bit more and then make him a sandwich for his lunch for work tomorrow. And then we've got our cheese savoury mix. That is a beastie sandwich. Oh, that noise. That crunch. Beautiful homemade bread and rocket that I've grown myself. Perfect. I mean, we've still got some improvements to do on the bread making front, but we're learning. That is nice. So next up, we are going to make a fajita sausage pasta. Not sure if this is going to work, but this goes out today. I've got sausages and I've got pasta. I'm totally going to wing it, but I'm hoping for the best. Yeah, fajita sausage pasta. What can go wrong? So we've got some pasta, we've got some garlic, we've got some onions, we have got some leftover passata that was used from, we had homemade pizzas the other night and that's left over. So I'm going to use that up. That can be like the base of our sauce. This is why I love cooking savoury kind of food rather than baking cakes and bread. Because you're going to chuck it in and hope for the best and it'll be alright. So what else can we put in there? Obviously we've got our sausages. We've got some peppers. We've got half a red pepper that needs using up. Green pepper. Chuck that in. Got a bit of cream in there. Got some cream. Right, let's see what we can make from this then. I'm going to take these sausages out of the skin. So it's more of like a minced texture. We're gonna slice and dice these peppers and onions, garlic. Oh, I don't know why I've got the pasta out because I'm literally gonna prep absolutely everything except for the pasta. I'll cook the pasta when it's nearly tea time and then I'll just add it to this dish. The thing that takes the longest to do, I'm gonna prep now. If I've got time to, during the day, to prep our evening meal while Lenny is at school, George is napping, I will absolutely do it because cooking with no kids around me, honestly, it's a treat. It is an absolute treat because I can just get on with it, get in my zone and enjoy it. So I'm just going to fry these sausages off. I'm just going to take them out of the skin, like I said, and just makes them go a lot further as well. And then hopefully, because we have only got 4 sausages, I'm going to like bulk it out with onions. I probably would have added mushrooms as well because it's me. I absolutely love mushrooms, but we haven't got any. Haven't been food shopping, which is the whole point of this video, using up what we've got rather than going food shopping. I also found these garlic and cheese dough balls in the freezer, and I went to use them up the other day when we were having a spag bowl, but it says if you've frozen them, you've got to allow to defrost before you cook them, because I was just going to bung them in the oven. I'm not sure what harm it can do. It's only cheese and garlic dough balls, but yeah, couldn't have them the other day, so we're going to have them now that they're defrosted with this unique pasta dish, shall we call it. Just bung them in the air fryer. That'll be nice. They're from Aldi, I think. Yeah, Aldi a while ago. The sausages are fried off now, so I'm just going to add the onions, peppers and garlic. Give that a good mix. My sister got me this dish for my birthday. It's a Andrew James one and it's brilliant. Perfect size, and you can either do it on the hob or in the oven as well, so it's just a brilliant multi-purpose casserole dish, if you like. Let's season it all now with the Maggie's air fryer fajita seasoning. To be fair, it does smell nice, but I absolutely love fajitas. So then we've got our leftover passata sauce. I don't know if we're going to have enough in here. I might need to add a bit more sauce of some sort to it. It looks quite saucy now, but if I add pasta, it's going to be quite dry. If all else fails, add a bit of chicken stock. Stock pot and a splash of boiling water. That should make it a bit more saucier. Much better. Much better. So while the sausages are cooking, I'm just going to separate these sausage rolls. I'm going to possibly divide them into 3 bags. And these will put Ben on for packed lunch, and I'm not sure if Lenny will eat them because of the chutney, but I could try them. And there we have plenty of sausage rolls, batch cooked and sorted, ready for packed lunches. I'm going to put 2 bags in the freezer and 1 in the fridge. And there's the sausage pasta sauce done for now. I'm just going to, I think maybe when I get ready to serve it, I will add some cream cheese to it, some parsley, and maybe a bit of cheese as well. I don't know. We'll see how we get on, but that's it done for now. I'm just going to turn it off. Oh, yeah, turn it off, cover it up, and just add pasta and whatever to it later on. We are finally on with dishing up the sausage pasta for tea. I'll show you what it looks like. It actually looks quite nice, and when I've reheated it, I have added a bit of cream, single cream, some cheddar cheese, and then when the pasta is cooked, I've just added that in as well. Looks nice, doesn't it? So hopefully, try to show you without me steaming up. Hopefully it tastes all right. Please ignore this. This is our tear and share cheesy garlic bread. I've slightly cremated it. I'll put it in the air fryer and yeah. We'll ignore that. So we'll dish the pasta up. Looks nice. It's a bit like the chicken fajita pasta I do, but just with sausage meat instead. So hopefully, they are just plain sausages, so they haven't got any flavour to them, so should be right. I do like a bit of spice to my food, so I'm just going to add some chilli flakes. I feel very brave serving this dish up with a white jumper on. I'm just going to add some chilli flakes to the top of mine. Give it a bit more of a spice. And a little bit extra cheddar cheese as well. I would have liked to add parsley, but my parsley plant, I've butchered it as much as I can, and I need to leave it to let it grow now, and my other ones aren't quite ready. But that is tonight's dinner. Then I've got the hair share thing that I have burnt. Yeah, it's not really that cheesy anymore. So we're going to go enjoy our tea now, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Different to my usual kind of content, but I would love to know your feedback. Let me know if you'd like more of these kind of videos, cook with me kind of videos, or what I eat in a day kind of thing. Yeah, I would love to know what you think, if you liked it. Because normally I just do like day in the lives, but I've enjoyed my day cooking and filming it with you as well. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, I should maybe do this a taste test before you go, shouldn't I? Because I'd love to know what it tastes like. That's actually alright. That's not bad. I'd make that again. I would definitely make that again. And sausage meat is so affordable as well. Like, compared to other meats on the market, it's probably one of the cheapest meats, isn't it? So I recommend trying that. It's not that bad. Right. Now I'll catch you all later.